Hi guys, Taj7 here, bringing you guys a Nexo tutorial video today. Now, this is my first tutorial video, so hopefully everything goes well and you guys get to learn and create and show off your creations. But for this video, we're going to learn how to do items. So pretty much bring in an item, seeing it, and yeah, just doing all that. Now, before we get started, I assume you guys already got the plugin installed. You guys have configured it with paper or any type of jar, server jar file you're using. Um, for this video, we're going to be using 1.21.4 paper because there's a lot of new features, a lot of new components with the latest Fusion. Um, so obviously, there's no wasting of time and let's get straight into it. So today, the item we're going to be making is called raw tin. And pretty much to start this all off, what we need to do is obviously we need to go to plugins, go to Nexo, go to items, Nexo defaults. And what you might already notice is that Nexo already has preloaded files in game for you to like explore, check out, try out, all that kind of stuff. Um, if we do Nexo inventory, you'll be able to see all this. So obviously they've got like armor, furniture, and Nexo tools. But today we're going to create our own type of category and we'll show you how to set that up in this section too, because obviously people have also asked, oh, how do I make it like that? Nexo tools, Nexo furniture. Because what you will notice later in the video is that when we create our item, it's going to say like or.yml. So what we'll do is I'll teach you guys that too at the very end of the video. But anyway, enough chatting. Let's get into it. So pretty much what we want to do is we want to create your first file. Oh, not folder. Delete that. File is what we want to create. So text document. So we're going to call our one ORS and obviously make sure it's a YML. Yes, please. And pretty much open that up and we'll start running the code up. So pretty much what we want to do is we want to give this item an ID pretty much. So for us, it's going to be called raw underscore tin. Now make sure it's not capital because if you do it capital, it won't work at all. So after that, we want to write in. So actually, just make sure you check your spacing too. What you can do from the video, you can see where I've spaced it and go from there. But we want to call this item name, and then we want to give it a name. Now you can color it. There are different ways you can color it, but I'm going to use just a more simpler way. So we're going to color this name white, right? So do white. And then we're going to name the item raw tin, and then we're going to finish it off so it registers as a white name. Oh, sorry, actually no, incorrect. We won't do that. You just need like this. My bad. So after you've done that, now you want to give a material it can attach itself to. So let's type in material. And what really cool about 1.2 or 1.4, there's been an update which now allows you to use any type of material that you want. So you can use like gold ingots, iron ingots, diamond, gold blocks. The list goes on. If that material doesn't work, it might be because you haven't written it correctly, or it might not actually work at this stage. But to be safe, what I would use is paper. Now, paper is just very easy to remember, and a lot of people will just use paper. Um, then after that, what we want to do is now we want to create the pack. Now, with the pack, you need to make sure it's a capital P. It's just part of its config, how it's generated. And then we want to do generate underscore model, and we want this to be true. Now, the reason why we want this to be true is what it does is that because we're only using a texture, we're not actually using like a model from Blockbench or anything like that. We're going to be using a texture pack or a texture pack like a PNG pretty much. And what the generate model does, it literally generates like a JSON file that you won't be able to see it, but it generates a JSON file for raw tin to come to life into the game. So after we do that, we want to do parent underscore model, and then we want to call this one item slash generate. So pretty much what it's doing is literally generating an item from the generate model, pretty much. So after that, we want to do textures, and then we want to make sure you have the spacing underneath the T, a dash, and then we want to create our file path. So like, where's this texture coming from? So what we do, make sure you save before we do this. So let's go back. We're going to go head over to Pack, Assets, Minecraft, Textures, and in here, we pretty much want to create a folder. Now, try to keep those folders in its correct category. If you don't, you'll kind of forget where everything is, pretty much. So just try to make it nice and tidy. It makes your life so much more easier. So pretty much what you want to do is go new folder. I'm going to call this ORS. Now make sure to just leave it lowercase. It just makes things easier. Go into there and then drag in your PNG that you want. I seem to have lost my PNG. Give me 1 second. Cool. All right, got my raw tin. All right, let's check again. All right, sorry about that. Now, so you add in your raw tin. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to create an extra copy of that. So pretty much, you add in the item that you want in for Nexo to generate. So now if we go back to our Nexo items, Nexo default, and go back to our file, which I already got here, we can now give its file path. So pretty much a file path of ORS, I think it was ORS, 1 second. Yeah, so ORS, there we go. Cool. So ORS slash raw underscore tin. That's what you need to really do. And then after that, we want to give this a custom model. So let's go custom underscore model underscore data. Spout model on there. There we go. And pretty much you can put in any number, but what I like to do is I kind of like to go into 2000. I find it my safe area, especially when you're trying to like merge resource packs and stuff, because a lot of them will use like really a lot of different types of customer data, and they could conflict with your one. So for us, we're just going to go for 2000, and now we save this, and now pretty much we have literally just created our first item. Now we just got to go in game, reload the pack, and see it come to life. So pretty much all we do, Minecraft, let's just go with clear. So what we want to do is you can go Nexo, reload all, or if you want to be a bit shorter, you can go RL all. So what this does, it pretty much just generates the whole pack and brings it back into the game. So we'll just give this a couple of seconds. Now, sometimes if you're doing a lot of these, the pack might take a minute or two, depends on just how big the pack is. So pretty much now to check this item, we do Nexo NV or inventory, and there we go. We have our raw tin. Hell yeah. And just like that, look at a masterpiece. And it's just that simple to bring in an item that you want to show off to your friends, to the server, anybody. Now, before we finish this off, what I'll do is I'll show you guys how to change this to look like this. So pretty much what you want to do is say we want to go back to our files. So if we go back to Nexo, and if we go into our settings, oh, 1 second, I'll just open it up. If we go into our settings, and if we just scroll down, you should see a Nexo inventory thing, and there's an associated layout that's done. So very easy, very quick and simple. All you got to do is literally copy, Control V, and then we just change this name so we can go ORS. make sure it is slot 4. So if you ever make any extras, make sure it has its own slot. Or if you don't, it'll just clash. So now icon. Now remember how we made that custom ID for raw tin? So pretty much all you got to do, raw underscore tin. And then we'll just give it a name. Gonna go ores, and then let's just go for a blue. So we're gonna go blue, and we'll change that one to blue. And then control save that. Go back to the game, and then pretty much Nexo reload all. Do, 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 do. And if we go back into our inventory, there we go. Now you can see our ores. So again, take your time. Always check your code. That's the number one thing. Always check your code. Check your spacing. If you ever get confused, there is a Nexo document website. I'll make sure to leave that in the description. I'm also gonna give you guys my raw tin so you guys can try it, give it a go, and go from there. But that is all from me today. And for the next tutorial video, what we'll do is that we'll look into a bit of custom functions that we can do with our raw tin and go from there. That is me, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like. Give me any feedback. This is my first video. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed and have a good night. Peace.